Hello everyone, welcome to this session. So this is our course Project Report Writing 0HS352, and today our topic is Project Report. It is Unit 2. So under this unit, we are going to explore an important topic, that is types of report. So just look at this. We can categorize the types of a project report in three ways: based on purpose, based on field and discipline, and based on format or submission level. So just get into the session. Let's get into the session. So look at this. Based on purpose. So based on this purpose, um, these reports are categorized into four types. So the first one is informational report. So this informational report have just facts. Okay, the present facts without analysis or recommendations. They simply submit the report. Okay, that contains only the facts, not analysis. To look at this example, monthly status reports, data collection summaries. So these are all in the informational reports. Then analytical reports. It includes the analysis. Okay, so the first one does have only have the information. It doesn't have any recommendations or analysis. But in this analytical report, it have the data analysis, interpretations, and the recommendations. So the example is feasibility studies, market analysis, and research reports. So this is the present original research work, including experiments, surveys, results. That's all comes under in this research report. So examples, final year student projects, scientific research reports, these are all in the research reports. Then progress reports. So progress reports is track the ongoing development of the project. So it's for example, midsummer academic project updates. So these are all the based on purpose category types of reports. And next categories are based on field or discipline. So field, we know it, the area of study. Okay, so that is the field or discipline. These vary by domain in which they are written. Okay, technical reports, business reports, internship reports, field or survey reports. In technical reports, engineering, IT, science fields comes under. In this reports focus on process, design, data analysis, outcomes, and it includes detailed technical information and charts. And the business reports, it's present company performance, marketing research, or financial audits. And the internship reports, it describes students' learning and contribution in an organization during training. Then fields or survey reports is used in social sciences, geographies, and environmental studies after observations or surveys. So these are all the field or discipline reports. Okay. Now, this category, it's based on format or submission level. So these are tailored based on academic or industry requirements. So look at these categories: project reports, case studies, lab reports, feasibility reports. So project reports are structured formal documents in academics with chapters, intro, review methods. These are all project reports. And case studies, so it's focused reports on a single case. Okay, so it experiments or scenario, that is, it's just focused on the single case, that is experiments or scenario. But the project report is different, structured formal documents in academics with the chapters like intros, reviews, and methods. So this is the format and submission categories. Okay, uh, this is how they differentiate. Then lab reports, common in science subjects. Okay, it's common in science subjects, focusing on experiments, results, and interpretations. Then feasibility reports assess whether a project or solution is viable. So these are all comes under the format or submission level. Next one, purpose of reports. Project report serves multiple critical purposes across academic, professional, and research environments. So to communicate project outcomes clearly. So the first and foremost purpose is just to communicate, to tell about the project outcomes. Okay, so what are the project outcomes that have to clarify to the researchers or professionals or the future researchers. Then to enable evaluation and assessment, and to preserve work for future reference. So the main thing is it's a preserve work. It's a preserve one for future references and to develop writing, analysis, and communication skills. So it develop analysis, writing, and communication skills. So these are all the purposes of writing a project report. Next. Okay, let me clear about this purpose, each and every purpose of this project report. Okay. Look at this to communicate project outcomes clearly. So this is the first purpose. A project report conveys the entire journey of the project from the idea stage to conclusion in a clear and organized format. That's what I previously said that it's an entire journey. Okay, so this project is a entire the report. It has the entire part of the project. So what it includes: objectives, methodologies, data, results, discussion, and conclusion. It helps the readers to understand what was done, how, and why. So the report, entire report have the methodology and data, results, everything. What is the aim and what are the conclusion? What is actually how to be accomplished in this project? Firstly, in the what is the hypothesis? Okay, so what is the objective and hypothesis, and how the results and conclusion come out? So these are this entire project, this entire process is recorded in this project report that will help the readers to understand, okay, what was done, how, and why. And example, in an engineering project, the report shows the entire process of designing and testing a prototype. So this is the first purpose of writing a project report. Okay, next. And now enable evaluation and assessment. So report is actually an assessment tool for the faculty, supervisor, examiners, and managers. It helps to evaluate the students, and it helps the clients and managers to assess the project viability. So look at this, the academic use. Evaluators judge the students' understanding, originality, and execution of the project. So project report helps the evaluators to judge the students' understanding. And professional use, in professional use, it helps the managers or clients to assess the project's viability and the quality. And for example, a research supervisor uses the report to assess whether scientific methods were properly followed. So this is the one of the purposes of project report writing. Okay, next. So this is the major purpose of project report writing. So to preserve work for future reference, I already said it before. Project reports provide documented evidence. Okay, it's a evidence for all major decisions, experiments, results, and conclusions. So it is so important because future students or any members in a if it is a company, the team, the future team can use the report as a guide. Okay, so that can use the report as a guide. So that is why this project report is so important. And in research, data and methodology are stored for replication, audit, or further studies. In industry, useful for long-term planning or recurring projects. And in industries, okay. And finally, they give I give you the example here. Yeah, soil testing report for a construction site helps future engineers understand terrain conditions. So this is the purpose of a project review. Okay. And this is the final one, to develop writing, analysis, and communication skills. So preparing reports strengthen key academic and professional competencies. So writing skills, organizing thoughts logically and expressing technical content clearly. Analytical skills, interpreting data, drawing conclusions, and linking theory to practice. Communication skills, presenting complex information in a readable, persuasive manner. So it's not just report is not just a document. Okay, it's a way of improve or enhancing our competencies also in professional way. Look at the example. Writing a report on a software project helps you explain code logic and usability to non-programmers. So this is the purposes of our project report writing. Okay, now the topic is intended audience. This is another topic. Look at the definition. Or intended audience refers to a specific group of people for whom a project report is written. Um, Actually, if a final year student is preparing a project, so who must be the audience? Who must be the readers? It's definitely the evaluator and the future researchers. Okay, so this is what the this is what the intended audience. Okay, so there's specific group of people for whom a project report is written, and the foremost thing is it helps identifying the audience. So for whom we are writing a project report. So this identification will help to shape the report's tone, content, structure, and depth of explanation. So this is what the intended audience. Fine. Look at this slide. Why identifying the intended audience is important. So these are the three reasons why we need them. Okay. Clarity of communication. So for example, if I write a technical project report, okay. So I used a lot of technical jargon there. But my intended audience is just a general public. So what will happen? Of course, they can't understand the language. So we the communication it's lagging, completely lagging here. So we need to communicate with the audience very clearly. That is why we need to identify the intended audience. So their knowledge level, we have to identify the knowledge level. On basis based on that, we have to use we need to use our language and content. Okay. Then purpose alignment. So we need to ensure that report meet the that our project reports definitely meet the expectation and needs of those reading it. So this is then another reason. And the last one is improved impact. So this is the important one because if take the first example, previous example, um, if I used technical jargon, people can't understand. The normal people can't understand. Okay, the general people can't understand. So they can't. So you, I can't. Um, I can't able to get the appreciation. So if the people only understand if the people are from technical background or professional background, they can understand my language and I can get appreciation from there. Okay, so we need uh, to improve the impact by identifying the intended audience. So these are the three major reasons why we need to identify the intended audience is important. Okay, let's move on to the slide. Types of intended audience. Three types of intended audience here: academic, professional, and general or public audience. In academic audience, it includes professors, supervisors, external and internal examiners. So students are the report writers here. So they need to use the required their reports needs formal tone, detailed explanation, and proper citation. And the professional or technical audience, engineers, industry experts, and clients. So these people can um, understand a technical jargon. So they can the reports must be maybe can focus on technical clarity, data, results, and practical applications. Okay. Then general and public audience. These people are little have only little technical knowledge. Okay, so they can't able to understand the technical jargons. So we need to use simplified language and broad overviews. So these are all the types of intended audience. This is our last slide. Okay, thank you for listening and have a nice day.